Ladies, gentlemen, everybody else, welcome back. I didn't mean that to sound so dismissive, I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. It's how I meant it, not how I said it, that matters, right? Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. Pointing out again up at the top, we have the one thing enabled. That's our steal things good. We are ready, so let us depart, as opposed to deplane, which is that thing over there. It is deplane. Actually, before we do that, kind of want to make sure element by half, wind by 100. When honestly, the better way to go for Vivi is going to be the black gear, and the better, or the black robe, and the better thing for Aiko is going to be the light robe. We never really talked about it much, but when you level up, your level up, the equipment you have kind of influences the stats. But for now, we're going to go with that. We want something that will either negate or absorb wind. And reduce by half. Excuse me. This is thunder. Absorbs water and wind. That'll be perfect. And I think we had another ribbon. Not. Raises fire, raises wind, half for thieves. So, like, we've gone kind of like, we look at things like, oh, the defense is a little better, but blah 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 blah. Wind reduced by 100. Wind reduced by 100. Wind reduced by 100. Absorbs water and wind. Okay. But yeah, we've gone back and forth with, should I take this? Should I take that? What's going to be better with this or that or the other? And part of the reason is just that, you know, it really just kind of depends on how you want to approach your characters. I had thought about going and cashing in all of our Chocobo Hot and Cold points to get some Phoenix Pinions. The more pinions you have, the more likely it is that Aiko will show up, or Aiko, that Phoenix will show up when everybody dies. Well, I'm just not planning on letting everybody die. So how about that? That whole scene gives me such, like, Final Fantasy IV flashbacks, and the music is great. I love it. Say hello to the Nova Dragon. 55,000 hit points, weak to wind. We can steal, are you ready for this? We can steal a Dragon Wrist. We've got a few of those. We can steal a Remedy. We got a bunch of those. We can steal some Grand Armor. We've got that. I'm not going to waste the time to steal from this thing. It knows Shockwave and Psychokinesis. It knows Tidal, which is water element that hits everybody. It knows Twister and Aerial Slash, which is wind that hits everybody. And it can also counterattack. That's why we put on all of our wind stuff. It's either going to not hurt or heal. See? Just like that. Weak to wind. I have no wind, so we will cast Comet. I'm not going to be going out of my way to steal everything. Excuse me. He can be put to sleep. This here dragon here. Get 25 damage. It can be put to sleep. Excuse me. I guess if you want to do some stealing, put it to sleep. I know we haven't seen a lot of these. There's not really a whole lot of reason to use some of these. Yeah, I hate that one. 6 dragons is so bad. Dragon's Crest deals damage based on how many dragons you have killed. We did kill a lot of dragons off screen doing some stuff, or dragon type enemies. Because of that, our Dragon Crest is really strong, which is why it worked so well on Ozma. $7,000 damage. I guess we'll go ahead. There is steel. There is still stuff that we can do with equipment, with all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to get too comfy with what we have in our inventory. So, miss. So alongside with casting Sleep with Vivi, you can use Zidane's Soul Blade thing if he's got the ultimate weapon, which he does, and that will put him to sleep. It's not too tough a fight, and it's made ridiculously easy if you are ready to deal with the wind. I think it can be silenced, but if you silence it, then it's not going to use the wind stuff, and then you're going to lose out on that potential little bit of healing, so... You know, just approach it however. Yeah, Comet can miss sometimes. I don't know why. We'll just attack. We can just attack. Oh, that's right. Vivi has return magic, so he can get a blue magic cast. How about that? That's right, meteor. You notice there's an empty spot in Vivi's spell list. We won't be filling that for a little bit. I went and bought a bunch of wing edges off screen. Maybe not. When given the opportunity later on, I will swap around some equipment, some abilities, party members, that kind of thing. I hate seeing your evade go down, but you know what? Just keep it. Just keep it. Just the gauntlets. Kinda does the same thing. The defense is only slightly worse. Fire, ice, and thunder. Fire, earth, water, and wind. Well, that does water and wind. And all the others anyway. I'll take that. Okay. Moving forward, if you want to make this place really easy, body temp we want equipped going forward. Make sure we have that. I have that I can get rid of. Boost. Having boost with Ico, when you summon Carbuncle, and Carbuncle does any of the other things, like, maybe you'll have to see the other video, because I don't know where I'm going to put that, probably after the Let's Play. Anyway, yeah, that should be fine. Anytime you summon Carbuncle, it will also, if you have boost, it will also cast Protect. 2 for 1. So right here we can return. Don't really want to. This thing, do we want to touch that yet? No, we want to go, I think, to the right. The orb thing is a save point, tent, swap party members. If you take Zidane's Sarganatus thing and Soul Blade, you can petrify everything in this dungeon. If you want to make it easy, you know. Maybe you don't want to make it easy. I wouldn't blame you. It's a Chimera in this game, a little different. A lot of things in here can do body temp related stuff. Virus. Get rid of that if we don't kill it. I don't know what the criteria is for making Comet miss. I need to just stop casting it. I cast it because it's cheap. And I just need to stop. It's a weird looking Chimera, isn't it? I think it is. That auto regen is really doing its thing. Couldn't see what it was, because whatever. That's what it was. Kane's Lance. I wonder who that's a reference to. That's confused. Not as good as the dragon's hair. But if you didn't get it, that's a pretty good weapon. Though, I mean, you got nothing to tell you it's there. You know what, though? I haven't saved, excuse me, like a game save since before we fought Ozma. So let's do that. I'm not proud of my time. 74 hours. It's kind of long. Especially since to get Steiner's best weapon, you have to get to the end of the game in 12 or less. I will be working around that, because I've never got it, and I would like to show it off. Good stuff. Let's see. This is the Stairs of Time. We are looking for a room called Recollection. Satan, is that you? No. Pretty close, though. But you threw snow at me, so I'm going to throw fire at you. That's probably smart. I don't like having Ico when we've got the regen thing on. I could turn regen off. That wouldn't be a big deal. Excuse me. But I don't like having Ico because Ico's not, as we talked about, Ico's not like battle mage type. Ico's like healer. So I would rather have Dagger or Amaranth or just about anybody other than Ico, because we've got pretty constant healing going the whole time. This is the screen, and somewhere... for Freya. Anyway. Somewhere here. The tower is a weapon for Zidane. It adds mini, which is kind of sort of useful. This guy, it's one of them Iron Giant fellas, all about. Oh, it's an Iron Man. That's kind of the same thing. That's fine. You can have more attack power. Maybe I can just stop ya. Look at that. I don't think Dispel will work, but we'll do it anyway. That is a very wide sword. That's much more of a I'm a smash it than anything. So he had his health dropped all the way to 1. We haven't healed him yet, and he's back up to 3,200 because of that regen. So. Excuse me. Tell you, it's pretty good. Basically, near full health by the time we got to him. He was at full health by the time we got to him. Nice. Ready? Almost. Wonderful. I thought you were in the next room. Remember the shrine bosses? This is Maliris. Let's talk about Maliris. 60,000 hit points. Weak to ice. Drops a Phoenix down and Pinion. We can steal Genji armor, the Ultima Sword, and the Masamune. If you don't have one already, this is your last best chance to get one. Can do that sword quiver attack you just saw, Viraga. So if you want to be able to, and this is what I was going to do because I thought she was in the next room. Set yourself up to nullify or absorb fire. She's got a flame slash. She can put reflect on herself. She knows mustard bomb. That's one of the reasons you want body temp. And then she's got a finishing move, death counter kind of thing. When you kill her, she does move. Said move will do quite a bit of damage. Can be slowed, sleeped, and power braked, according to my notes. She looks a little different here than she did in the shrine, which is fine. So yeah, that's what the one cheat code you're seeing. That's why I'm able to steal so good, because it's really upped our ability to do that. And that's all I'm going to use it for. That's it. I don't care about anything else. Just attack. The problem with going through all the trouble to fight Ozma before you come here to do all the endgame stuff is it really does put you kind of over-prepared for the endgame stuff. Which, I mean, it's still possible for us to just get wrecked. I don't want it to seem like it's not, because it really kind of is, but it's just not as possible. She's still got Reflect, so Vivi and Aiko can't really do much. So that, we haven't seen that before. Aiko has an ability called Guardian Mog, and basically that just means Mog is going to intervene and keep her out of harm's way for a little bit. And when she dodges like that, I think that's supposed to be like Mog pulling her out of the way. be getting kind of close here. Well, she's got a lot of health, but Zidane and Freya do a lot of damage. Now we could cast like Comet, Meteor, something. Flare probably goes through Reflect in this game. I don't know. There we go. Wow, that hurt Zidane a lot. A lot more than I thought it would. Okay, before I move on, we're gonna prep. Okay, coming up next. What do we want to do? You know, I think we're okay as we are, so let's just go for it. Is there anything? I think it's this room. Yes, it's this room. Backstory. I think. Yep. Save here. Change members. Get an angel flute right there. I think we already had one. No, we didn't. But that teaches holy. We had something else that taught holy, so big deal. Honestly, the best thing probably would be to have her use the magic racket, since that's going to up her magic. Because she doesn't need to attack, but she's not really casting any spells anyway. We have the option to change party members, so let's do it. Run my list again. Ugh. Well, maybe. Maybe, ugh. Could be gross. Could be gross. I'm gonna protect wind, so that Robe of Lords is still a good idea. Absorbs water and wind. All element by half. Get rid of that circlet, put on the coronet. Need to make sure to put body temp on you, though. Quina, you also need body temp. Okay, moving on. This is Oblivion. Nope, not yet. not there? Thought it was there. I probably need to give Freya antidote for all that we keep running into those things. I could have swore it was here. Sure, we run into a iron dude. It was here. Maybe it's not here. I want to go up, so I'm pushing up, but it's right that I need to go. There they are. Rune Claws, Amaranth's best weapon. Adds darkness. That would actually be kind of useful. Do we have enough that I want to put that on? I don't know that we really need alert that bad. What can I give you? Let's get rid of cover. Antibody. Oh, devil killer. It's probably fine. Alright. On we go. Sure did. For Tiamat, only victory. Absorb magic reduces Quina's magic stat. There's also an absorb strength, which reduces strength. There's a blood sword if you didn't already have it from 1,000,000 years ago. Niggas should do this. Tiamat, 60,000 hit points, weak to ice, drops a phoenix down on a wing edge. Steel feather boots, a blood sword, and a grand helmet. Has absorb, MP, magic, and strength. Nose twister, so keep your wind stuff on. Knows Silent Claw, which does physical damage and silence. Knows Jet Fire, which does fire damage and heat. So you want fire protection and body temp for that. Can cast Float and has Snort. Snort is not one we've seen on screen since we started, but it's one I've seen off screen a couple times. It works like Snort has worked in every other game up till now. He will only use it he will only use it if he's floating. So we got to keep an eye out for that. He's not too hard. He's susceptible to silence, sleep, and slow. Silent Claw is pretty tough. It can do max damage, 9,999, if you're not too careful. So be prepared to do something about that, should you need to. I kind of want to steal that helmet, so let's see if we can steal that helmet. That was neat. Okay, there's all our stealing done. Let's get out a White Wind to fix what he just did. Just do 3 attacks real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Keep an eye out, make sure he doesn't start flying. I do wish Quina was a little more useful this late in the game. Ends up not being very, Quina's trance isn't very good. Let me check this again. Counter if someone attacks while in float status. Okay, so now we just don't want Freya to attack. Yeah, I was afraid of that. That's okay. I think it's all or nothing with bad breath. So we'll just attack. I don't have anybody that's got any ice element stuff that he's weak to. I guess we could frog drop him. Is that going to be worth it? We'll see. Nice. Good attack from Quina, too. We don't want Quina to attack, do we? Perfect. Preparation, man. It matters. Speaking of preparation, next thing we want to be prepared for is thunder. That reduces thunder. We have a hat that might absorb thunder. That raises thunder. Thunder reduced by 100. Perfect. No, excuse me. We want water, not thunder. I was reading the wrong thing. Raises water. Wind reduced by 100. I think the flash hat for you. Element by half. Wind and water down by half. Absorbs water and wind. Wind. Water by half. There's the reason I kept a lot of this stuff. Because sometimes even like the mid-game level equipment has a use, man. Flash hat, though, wouldn't be too bad. I think we're okay. That reduces water, that absorbs water. Okay, moving on. I don't think there's anything else until we get to a save point. So we're just gonna run through. I'm not 100% sure what the deal is with those. Veteran? Didn't we fight you in, somewhere? Boulevard? Somewhere? And you had a 1 in 5 chance of that happening. Hooray us! We did it! Good job! I think we're getting close. It was not Oliver. I lied. Not running into anything we haven't seen. This is the room. Okay, we're gonna save. And before I wrap it up, we're gonna do one more little bitty fancy schmancy thing. There's something very important hidden on this screen. Well, it's this screen, but you get the idea. sorry, Quina. There's something back here, and there's no field icon for it. Oop. I'm ready to die. I ain't scared of you. Ooh, fancy music. This is Hades. Hi, Hades. I remember you from Final Fantasy VII. 55,000 hit points. He's weak to holy. He will drop a wing edge. We can steal running shoes, a robe of lords, battle boots, and a reflect ring. He knows Judgment Sword, which drops one character's health to 1. He knows Cleave, which does physical damage to everybody. He can inflict heat and freeze on everybody. He can cast Reflect on himself. He can cast start a timer, which will, at the end of said timer, either use Curse or Doomsday. He has Doomsday, which hits everybody, which he absorbs Shadow, so that's not great. And he knows Curse just like Ozma did. So, super special secret hidden boss number 2. Yeah, you betcha we defeated Ozma. And it was a piece of cake. We didn't struggle with it all. We were that damn good. We're gonna attempt to steal all the stuff. I guess the only thing we could have done to prepare for this a little better would be to absorb Shadow, but we've got a couple of people who can do that anyway. I don't care so much about stealing all the stuff, but we're gonna try. If you have Aiko, now's a good time for her to use her holy stuff. Really, Quina didn't need to heal. Quina can be useful in this fight for Angel Snack if he decides to use Curse. That's fine, I don't care. Nice. Amaranth. Hitting it out of the park with them crits. Of course, since he's got 4 things, it screwed up our stealing. Seems to work fine when they only have 3, but if they have 4, it gets screwed up somewhere. Oof. Wasn't expecting that to hurt so much. His power in his sword, oh no, what are we gonna do? Get Freya out of the way, just in case. Damn. Oh, didn't get her out of the way enough. Oh no, Curse, what are we gonna do? You just put 2 people in trance, buddy. Quina's poisoned, but also regenning. So that's gonna happen to Quina. This is just wasted trance again. I 8 wasted trance. Yeah, that did crap because we're minied. There we go. Well, not quite, Hades. So he will make a robe of lords for us. He'll also make the tin armor. You need the hammer to make this. If you do not have the hammer, you cannot make this. But if you use the hammer, you miss out on a secret ending thingy, which is not all that interesting, but we're going to do it, and then I'm just going to give us another hammer by dubious methods. I used up all my ore trying to get something else to happen, so that didn't work. If you combine 2 pieces of pumice pieces, you get the pumice, which teaches arc, but we got that from Ozma, so you don't need to do that. You can get the Save the Queen if you kept a javelin and the silver gloves from forever ago. No one can equip it, but we can throw it. And if we want some of those Phoenix pinions to increase the likelihood of Phoenix showing up, now's the time to do it. I'll take 40, because I don't care. Okay. Hades will be here. We can do this as many times as we want. You just gotta kind of track him down back there, which can be a bit of a pain. Alright, let's fix your eyes up. We're gonna go back and save again. We will call this an episode, because it's been a little bit of a long one. Oh no! But when we come back next time, we'll continue on through. And I will do our prep for the next section off screen in between videos, because we're going to have to do some prep. Oh, look, a behemoth. We fought one of those before. Wasn't terribly impressed the first time. If you recall, it's because we cheated. We petrified him immediately. Don't have the option to do that this time because I don't have the weapon that does it equipped, and I don't have Vivi here. Good job, Quina. Before we go, well, that's not a great group either. Tune in next time to see what our new party's gonna be.